to extract all the nutrients from the nest. The hatchling tucks its dark head and strains. Then, with one big push, it shoves the egg towards the nest's edge. The frantic mother Drongo flies desperately towards her home. But ultimately, she arrives too late. She watches the tragedy unfold, powerless to stop it. The little hatchling seems quite pleased with its deed. Grieving the loss of her own offspring, she must now raise the murderer of its siblings. But the Drongo's plight deserves little sympathy. This all traces back to its deceitful ways. Scorpions are an excellent source of protein. To get the food, it employs a strategy of borrowing a knife to kill. Meerkats have a keen sense of smell. They can detect prey over a meter underground. Their short, powerful forelimbs are perfect for digging. But when a meerkat is engrossed in digging, it becomes oblivious to surrounding dangers. This is when a capable sentry becomes crucial. Their presence ensures the safety of the entire family. Clearly, this kind of guard is not what the meerkats need. This is when the arrival of the Drongo plays a vital role. When perched high up, it can spot predators from kilometers away. To borrow the knife, it must first gain the meerkat's trust. When a raptor glides overhead, the Drongo immediately sounds the alarm. The sentry doesn't even have time to react. The meerkats scatter like arrows, dashing back to their burrows. Once the danger passes, the Drongo makes a different call. At this point, the meerkats are deeply grateful for the Drongo's warnings. To feed the family, the little ones fan out to search for food. Poisonous scorpions are a great protein source. Their high water content makes them one of the meerkat's favorite foods. Scorpions have potent venom, but it has little effect on meerkats. Once food appears above ground, the Drongo sounds the alarm again. The little ones drop their hard-won food and scramble for safety. Even the sentry is confused, as it hasn't spotted any threat. Seizing the moment, the Drongo swoops down, claiming food that wasn't its own. With its superb trickery, the Drongo scores a full meal. A group of clever meerkats is repeatedly outwitted by a single bird. With no siblings to share with, the hatchling can monopolize all the food. But the unhatched eggs in the nest remain its biggest threat. So, the hatchling screams incessantly, claiming hunger, forcing the Drongo out to hunt. The moment the mother leaves, the little one reveals stark sign. Instinct drives it to eliminate its kin. Though barely feathered, it can push an egg weighing as much as itself over the edge. When food is scarce, the mother bird struggles to raise multiple chicks. Only by killing all its siblings can it command the mother's undivided attention. The Drongo perches again, planning to repeat its trick. But this time, the sentry is clearly more alert. After being fooled multiple times, the meerkats have grown indifferent to the Drongo's calls. They keep digging intently, ignoring the Drongo's warnings. Seeing its ruse fail, the Drongo resorts to harassment. This only strengthens the meerkat's resolve. But the cunning Drongo won't give up so easily. It starts imitating the sentry's alarm call. No meerkat can ignore a companion's warning. The sentry on duty looks bewildered, as it hasn't detected any threat. As the little ones evacuate, the Drongo swoops in and steals the food. With its masterful deception, it fools the meerkat family again and again. Yet, They remain deeply grateful for the Drongo's presence because the Drongo can afford to fail countless times, but the Meerkats cannot afford a single mistake. Ample food supply makes the hatchling grow larger and larger. Constant feeding each day lets the chick's feathers grow in fully. This perhaps brings some comfort to the maligned mother bird, but another Drongo nest nearby isn't so fortunate. In both size and color, the chicks are completely different from the Drongo parents. No matter how hard the parents work, they still can't satisfy the chicks' appetites because the Drongo eggs were secretly replaced by a cuckoo during incubation. Toiling daily, they are raising another's children, completely unaware. The cuckoo is infamous as a parasitic scourge. It lays its eggs in other birds' nests, a switch at birth, shattering countless families. And the Drongo's love is blind. It cannot recognize its own offspring by appearance. Weeks pass. The Drongo chicks are ready to fledge. But in the other nest, the giant baby still gapes wide, begging for food. It has even outgrown the Drongo parent. Even so, the mother bird does not stop feeding it. This deceived maternal love ultimately becomes the stepping stone for the cuckoo's lineage.